Fellows and distinguished guests, as Chancellor, I have the privilege to declare open the 78th Convocation of the College of Fellows of the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada. I would like to begin by acknowledging the land on which we work, study, and live, as well as the Indigenous peoples who are the caretakers of that land. Since this ceremony is being held online, a singular land acknowledgement does not capture the full breadth of our group today, and I acknowledge the importance of the lands we each call home. As the RAIC office and staff are primarily based in Ottawa, we acknowledge the traditional unceded territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. I am joining today from Toronto, and I acknowledge the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. I also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit. It is a pleasure to have you with us tonight. Thank you for joining us. I would like to especially welcome the families and friends of those who will be celebrated here tonight. I have the pleasure to introduce my fellow officers. Claudio Brun-Del-Rey is the Registrar of the College. Thomas Amodi is the Dean of the College. And John Brown is the President of the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada. The mission of the College of Fellows, which was founded in 1941, is to advance excellence in architectural practice and scholarship, and to formally recognize members who have made outstanding contributions towards this end. Advancement to fellowship is the highest honor which the Institute can bestow. I now ask the Registrar to confirm receipt of the necessary documents certifying that the Fellows-elect have been duly nominated and elected in accordance with the bylaws.
I have received certified copies of the minutes of the meeting of the Board of Directors of the Institute from 2020 and 2021, confirming the nomination of honorary Fellows and Fellows. J'ai reçu des copies certifiées du procès-verbal de la réunion du Conseil d'administration de l'Institut royal d'architecture du Canada de 2020 et 2021, confirmant la mise en candidature et l'élection des Fellows honoraires et des Fellows élus.
Merci, Claudio. I would now like to invite John Brown, President of the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada, to present the 2020 and 2021 Honorary Fellows.
It is my great pleasure to recognize the exemplary achievements of our 2020 and 2021 Honorary Fellows who have demonstrated excellence in our profession and the built environment through their work, their advocacy, and their commitments to the advancement of the profession. The 2020 Honorary Fellows are Kevin Hydes, Mickey Jacob, Miriam Kamara, Eleanor Lucy. And the 2021 Honorary Fellows are Amal Andreos, Tatiano Bilbao, Mozan Majidi, and Thomas Vonier. I am pleased to share with you a personal message from our Honorary Fellows.
Good evening, everybody. This is Kevin Hydes. I'm a professional engineer. I just want to thank the RAIC for this distinction to become an Honorary Fellow. I first came to this country in the 80s and I've lived and worked in Ontario, Alberta, BC, and Quebec, doing projects across the country with many of you over the years. My interest very much became that of sustainability and green buildings, initially in the 90s and thereafter, working on projects that really did define a new pathway forward, CK Choi building being my real first deep green building at the time, the University of British Columbia, mid-90s. Enjoyed many projects with you all over the years. And I think the essence of a sustainable building, a green building or community is the integration of engineering and architecture and the respect and mutual respect that goes with each profession and listening and learning and sharing and advancing our thoughts and understanding around solutions and projects that can define the next steps that we need to take. Today is Earth Day, April 22nd, when I'm making this recording, and we're hearing significant announcements and pledges by countries around the world to move their agendas forward rapidly to help the decarbonization that we need. And this next 10 years will be the defining 10 years for the planet. So I'm looking forward to continue to do the great work with you here in Canada, and great examples to share and spread around the world. So enjoy your conference and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Mickey Jacob, FAIA, and most recently, Honorary FRAIC. I'm thrilled and excited to learn that I've been selected to receive honorary fellowship in the RAIC College of Fellows. As a native-born Canadian who had the opportunity to be educated and practice in the United States, this is truly one of the most meaningful and emotional highlights of my 40-year career in architecture. This recognition of my work as a leader dedicated to advocate for the creation of sustainable, resilient, beautiful, and inspiring places that improve the quality of life in our communities shows that great architecture and service as a citizen architect has no borders. I am committed to uphold the international integrity of RAIC Honorary Fellowship by continuing to engage in the responsibility to find solutions for the challenges we face every day that will make our world a better place for all, that are safe, healthy, beautiful, inclusive, and available to everyone. It is my incredibly extreme honor to accept this prestigious award. As my youngest son so eloquently said, "Dad, this is really cool." I couldn't agree with him more. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing everyone in Vancouver in 2022. All my best.
It is with the deepest thanks that I accept the nomination to join the College of Fellows of the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada. I want to thank the jury, the members of the jury, for this incredible award and recognition, and take this moment as an opportunity to reflect on the chance that my family and I had to immigrate to Canada. We were welcomed, and I had the chance to go to McGill School of Architecture, where I received an incredible education. I still remember and carry with me the openness, the generosity, the sense of experimentation that the school enabled. There was a sense that architecture could be everything, and this is something that I still believe. How do we bring the world to architecture, social, environmental concerns, and bring architecture to the world so it can benefit as many people as possible? Thank you for this recognition. It encourages me to continue to pursue my dreams as an architect and continue to strive to empower the next generation through architectural education. I hope we will be soon in person together somewhere. Thank you again.
Being named an honorary fellow by the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada in 2021 is an immense honor, especially when being remarked for the tremendous impact we have had. Being named along colleagues like Amal Andraus, Muzan Mahidi, and Thomas Boyner, whom I admire profoundly it's even a higher distinction. I do have to say that this past year, one of the questions that rose for me are, what do recognitions mean? And how do they need to exist to truly be able to open and enable opportunities and become much more a system of platforms for growth and social change? I certainly believe that distinctions come with responsibilities. And for me, this comes for the commitment of searching channels to those who don't have access to such spaces. I certainly receive this immense honor with all its responsibilities. Thank you very much.
I am deeply honored to be awarded honorary fellowship to the Royal Architecture Institute of Canada. Canada's remarkable diversity and unwavering optimism for the future is echoed in my own passion to enhance the quality of life in all our communities. Architecture is built around a deep commitment to the culture of diverse people working collaboratively. With a truly collective, multidisciplinary approach to problem solving, we can embrace new ideas and technologies to address the defining challenges of our era. This holistic way of working integrates architecture, engineering, urbanism to develop cohesive design solutions with a focus on environment, enabling us to deliver future resilient projects that are more spatially innovative, structurally efficient, and environmentally discrete. Marrying innovations in design and operational technologies with advances in ecologically sound materials and sustainable construction practices, we must not look at disparate parts, but work to understand as a whole. Embedding an effective sustainability agenda within the design, procurement, construction, and operations of a project, we can build the strongest client-contractor design team relationships that prioritizes environmental issues. Converting construction waste from being a consumative byproduct of society into something that can be recycled and reused will also be at core to society's future. Architecture does not exist in a bubble. Technologies from other industries are migrating into construction and dramatically improving how we design and construct. Robotics, 3D printing, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and data analytics are enabling us to develop solutions to complex issues. These new innovations are empowering an architecture that is freer and more spirited in buildings that engage and democratize a space. We champion a design approach that prioritizes local communities, building a comprehensive understanding of supply chains, using materials for sustainable sources. We develop strategies that promote the use of local materials, craftsmanship, and manufacturing. To ensure our profession becomes more accessible and egalitarian, we must cultivate the diversity that drives our decision-making and enriches the environments we create. Continuing our work to remove barriers that prevent everyone from realizing their ambition in architecture, we can enable all talents to grow and progress, regardless of gender, race, or background. Our clients commission buildings, and as architects, we meet the programs. But we must also read between the lines and exceed each brief by consistently delivering the aspirations of each new generation. Thank you.
Thank you, friends and colleagues in Canada. Thank you, RAIC, for making me an honorary fellow of your organization. This is truly a personal and professional source of great pride, and in a sense it also extends to the International Union of Architects, of which I am president. The RAIC remains an important member of the UIA for good reason. We share values and we share a belief in the power of architecture. Since its founding in 1948, the UIA has been concerned with the power of architecture to meet human and social needs. We are still guided by the vision and the drive of our first honorary president, Auguste Perret, the great French architect, who was an innovator and whose work helped to restore cities in Europe that had been devastated by war. The drive to improve society by design is undiminished today as we seek to achieve social equity, to preserve human cultural heritage, and to use our resources more responsibly, all on a global scale. It has been heartening to see your work to develop a national architectural policy, to undertake more responsible environmental design, and to reinforce the rights of Indigenous peoples. It has been wonderful to see your gold medal and your firm award show the vitality of Canada's architecture and the diversity of its architects. Shimon Sutcliffe and Michael Green are wonderful examples for the entire world, and these recognitions herald the importance of good design in an era devoted mainly to cutting costs and elevating a short-term bottom line. Architects everywhere are fortunate to have the RAIC as the best kind of advocate, an enthusiastic campaigner for excellent architecture and for public appreciation of good design, but a careful and honest broker in matters of public funding and legislation. I am especially grateful for the RAIC's determination to remain engaged with international organizations, and particularly the UIA, even when the value of doing that has not been entirely apparent to all of your members. Again, please accept my warmest thanks upon this occasion. I look forward to being with you in person in the years ahead, and I expend my warmest thanks.
Congratulations to the Honorary Fellows. I would like to invite Thomas Amodi, Dean of the College of Fellows, to read the Fellows' citation.
Fellows-elect, members of the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada, you have been advanced to fellowship by the Board of Directors of the Institute, and you have executed the required written consent to election. We welcome you to the College of Fellows Convocation and Investiture Ceremony. With the record evidence that you have each been singled out by your colleagues for high honor and recognition as a Fellow. Fellowship in the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada is conferred upon members who have demonstrated their special capabilities and service to the profession and to the community at large by consistent adherence to high standards of personal and professional performance. This distinction is awarded with pride in the knowledge that you are deserving of the highest honor that the Institute can confer, and that you, as new Fellows, will continue to maintain and uphold the honor and the dignity of the College, the Institute, and the profession of architecture.
The honor of fellowship brings with it the obligation of continuing excellence and dedication, and carries with it a responsibility in the form of a declaration, which I will read. This is the declaration that we ask each fellow to ascribe to. I solemnly affirm by my acceptance and retention of fellowship in the College of Fellows of the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada that I will do all in my power to advance excellence in architectural practice and scholarship. To this declaration I willingly subscribe, for it reflects the mission of the College and is a just measure of the obligations of a Fellow of the Royal Architectural Institute of Canada. By virtue of the authority vested upon me as Chancellor of the College of Fellows, I welcome you into the College.
It is my pleasure to introduce and congratulate the 2020 RAIC Fellows. Monica Adair. Edward Applebaum. Darcy Arthurs. Ela Berman. James Carter Huffman. Coben Christiansen. Anne Cormier. Ana Francisca de la Mora Campos. Cynthia Dovell. Joyce M. Drohan. Richard F. Evans. Arthur James Finlayson. Melissa Higgs. Bernard Jin. Michelle Lauzon. Christine Liu. Alex Leung. Gail Little. Tracy McTavish. J. Ronald Marr. Daniel McNeil. David Mangal. Jan Pierce Chadwell. Paul Sapunzi. Heather Semple. Maurice Solod. Patty Swanson. Mary Tremaine. Brian Wakeland. Lynn Wilson Orr. James Jeffrey Yoke. It is my pleasure to introduce and congratulate the 2021 RAIC Fellows. Manon Asselin, Brent Bellamy, Helen Avini Besharat, Gregory Boothroyd, Guillermo Seppi, William J. E. Curran, Christos Dikeakos, Dr. Terence G. Galvin, Shafraz Kaba, Patrick Kelly, Matthew Lela, Veronica Madonna, Sheila McCartney, Christopher Radigan, Kristen Raitt, Keith Robertson, Yael Santopinto, John H. Saville, William Semple, David Schoen, Drew Sinclair, Graham Stewart, Jill Stoner, Adam James Tom, Spiro Trifos, Robert Winslow.
Congratulations to each one of you. This concludes the investiture of the new fellows. I now welcome our president, John Brown, to introduce our new syllabus graduates.
I am very pleased to present 3 individuals who have recently graduated with the RAIC Syllabus Professional Diploma in Architecture. The 3 students graduated from the program in the 2020 academic year. Completion of the Syllabus Professional Diploma program requires a significant dedication to purpose, commitment, and self-discipline. On behalf of the RAIC, I wish the graduates the very best in their professional career. Our sincere congratulations on your significant achievement. I would now like to present the RAIC Syllabus graduates. Alan Colpitts. Morgan Lessoff. And Danny Ziegler. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the 2020 Syllabus Program graduates.
Congratulations. This concludes the 78th convocation. Thank you so much for joining us this evening to reflect on the mission of the college and celebrate these amazing achievements. While we all miss getting together in person, it is wonderful that holding this event online has made it possible for many to join us who otherwise may not have been able to. Congratulations to our new fellows, our syllabus graduates, and thank you to everyone for attending. Have a good evening.